It is 6:12 now, and when planning for your retirement, the 401k has become one of the most popular places to build that nest egg.
That's right, but one question that pops up, what to do with that account if you leave your job for another job? Joining us this morning with some of those answers, or at least some suggestions for you, financial consultant Andy Barkate. Andy, thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Now, let's just say for some crazy reason,
Just
us, for example, were to change ownership here at the TV station.
Right.
Completely theoretical. We have our 401ks. What do we do with them?
Well, this is actually something we deal with quite often in our company. But there's typically about 4 things you can do.
Okay.
One of them, which is probably the least favorite option, is just cash out, take the money. You can do that.
Okay.
That's an option, probably the worst one of the 4, because you're going to pay taxes.
Then let's,
that's
not even.
But you'd be surprised how many people do that just because they may need the money or they just don't know they've got choices.
Okay.
So you pay taxes and penalties, and in some cases you may give back half of your money.
Oh.
Bad choice, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
The next thing to do is you can actually go from your old 401k to the new company's 401k, if they allow it.
Okay.
If they allow it. Just paperwork involved, and there's no taxes.
Any negatives, though, about switching like that?
Probably the only negative I would think there could be is now you're back in a 401k, which is good, but then again, you've got to look at the new company's investment options. Do you like them?
Right.
What other little caveats does a plan have that may be good or bad? So, but you're still, it's a better choice than taking the money out and being taxed.
Okay.
Third option is just to basically leave it at your old firm. A surprising number of people do that. You don't have to take that money out of the 401k. If you've got more than $5,000 in your 401k, you can leave it right at the company you're at.
How do we go about
That's the problem.
putting money back into it?
Well, you can't, because a 401k is a payroll deduction device.
Right.
And obviously you're not getting paid by the old company anymore.
Right.
Can't put money in. And also you kind of lose that control over it. I mean, it's still your money, but the ability to borrow is gone. Now also, I want to touch on that too. If you've got a loan on your 401k and you leave the company, that loan has got to be paid back in relative short order, otherwise it becomes taxable. And that one always catches people sleeping.
Okay.
So probably the most popular option out there that we see people take is just take your money with you and move it to an IRA, called an IRA rollover.
Okay.
You maintain all the tax advantages. You have more control over the types of investments you can use, more control over income, more control over taking distribution. Just probably a better all-around option. We see more people opt for that when they actually sit down and analyze the options they've got.
Okay.
So you do have a lot of choices.
All right. So finally, if all of this just seems a little too overwhelming, maybe some people aren't financial gurus, where can they go? What can they do?
Talk to a financial advisor, find somebody out there you trust, maybe talk to your accountant to get a referral, but actually, and I think that's one of the reasons why people either cash it out or just leave it at their company, because they just don't know what to do.
Right.
You know, lack of understanding kind of leaves you just to not make the decision at all. So, but ask for some advice. There's a lot of people out there who can probably give you some decent advice to steer you one direction or the other.
Okay. Very good.
That's why we have you here.
Yeah, just don't cash it out.
Yeah.
Right,
Don't pay taxes.
Exactly. All right, Andy, thanks.